Some of my destinations have errors. What?
Says we're live.
Yep.
So I do not have my phone on me today, so I can't see if we have any people on or unless I pull up.
So it says that I can't stream to my channel.
Okay.
I'm like stuck here.
I think you're good, Dar. There she is.
Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Did you lock the door?
I did. The door is locked. Yeah, so that was a quick hurry up and sell a big sectional and a couple
Oh,
land
wow.
responses. So
Whoa. That's
great.
amazing.
Do you have got really good sales going on right now?
Well, the store is liquidating, so yeah. And everything's going to 75% off Black Friday, so you know, kind of doing premature pricing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oops,
What happened to Dar?
Let's see.
Welcome to the live.
Do you guys see anybody on right now?
I actually can't.
Okay.
I think only, can you see? Because I think only Dar could see.
I usually have my phone and I'm looking on my phone and I just turn the volume down, but I don't have my phone right now. So
I'm going to take a look actually.
Yeah, I am not sure, but I think I'm streaming. I'm supposed to be streaming, so I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Mine seems to have created a problem to YouTube, so I don't know. Whatever.
Let me take a look. It says we're live.
Yeah, just for me, for some reason.
We'll see
what happens. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Flippen Bunch live.
What?
The Flippen Bunch live every Wednesday at 7. So I'm going to introduce you all to this direction. We have Kat from Owling Dog Furniture. She does a lot of restorations, a lot of wood repair tricks you can learn from her. And she does furniture upcycles as well. So check out her channel. Down there, we have Crystal from the Crafty Creech Furniture and DIYs. She does upcycles. She's lucky. She finds a lot of furniture and she gets it for free. She uses many, many techniques, and she really knows how to paint wash a piece of beauty. Then over in that corner, we've got LaVon from Statement Designs. She does a lot of flipping and upcycles. She uses many techniques, and she is never afraid to try the new and the untested. As myself, from diys-by-dar, I've done some restorations, not a lot because they're hard, and a lot of upcycles and flips, and I do many techniques as well, but I kind of am a maximalist. So all of us, if you want to catch where we're at on social media, any of them, I think we're all on there. All you need to do is Google our names that I just mentioned to you, and you should be able to pick up on one of the links wherever you go, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We are all there, and we pretty much keep the same name. Today, what we were going to talk about is, what do you use for creating your content? And I'll start with me, and then we'll just go right around. I use Premiere Pro. I believe that is a product from Microsoft. You can pay for it yearly, but I pay for it monthly because that's about all my budget can handle with everything I'm paying for. And I want to say it's under $30 to use that. And there's a lot of the aspects of that whole program that I don't even use. It is mainly a laptop program where I go ahead and take my video and put that in my computer, and it allows me to edit and do the cuts that I need, and then also switch it around so I am able to load it to YouTube. Kat, you're up.
Hey, for editing software,
Yeah, what do you use?
I use it's VideoSoft VSDC VideoSoft, and I don't know what the DC stands for. And you can actually get that in a free fashion. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but even the paid professional version, I want to say is $25 a year.
Wow, that's cool.
And it works. It's a CAD program, computer aided design software. So if you know how to do CAD programs, you'll be able to know how to use it. It's nothing like Apple on your phone. And it's very similar to all the other CADs, like whether you use, I'm trying to think of other like popular ones. Like, I guess I don't know that many off the top of my head, but I've seen a few different ones. It's very similar to others that I use, but takes quite a while to get, your chops down. But once you do, it's very comfortable to use. I like it because I can really manipulate it to do, like I can adjust my sound. I can, lengthen or decrease the actual size of the chunks that I'm putting in there. I can layer them. I can put one thing over another. The only thing I don't know how to do with it, it probably does it. It's just me. I don't know how to do it. Is, you know how you'll see some YouTubers are able to do the graphics and like little cartoons while the video is going?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do that. I bet it does because I don't see why it wouldn't, but I just don't know how to do that. So,
What about you, Crystal?
I use Filmora Wondershare, and it is $60 a year. And I've been using it for about 3 years now. They have really cool AI features now where I can generate my own music with the
Nice.
AI. I can generate titles and descriptions if I want to. They got all kinds of different AI features, right? I haven't even tested them all out. There's so many. Yeah,
Cool.
so it's kind of cool. I mean, I know the whole AI thing is kind of like a sore subject for some people. I mean, it is what it is. It can be really cool. It can be really scary, but I do like using it and applying it to my videos for my music and stuff like that. Sometimes I have to generate like, I don't know, like 35 songs before I find one that I like. But it has a lot of the same features that Kat is talking about with her software that she uses. I can do those little clips that you're talking about, Kat, but I don't know how to make them have sound. So like Margie does on her videos.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, we need to ask Margie that question.
Yeah, but I really like it. I've been using it a long time. If I make my shorts, I'll use CapCut to make my short.
I've heard of that too.
Mm-hmm. And I use the free version for that. Filmora also has a free version for their software, but it has like a big giant watermark through it. So I'm and then sometimes I will use TikTok and I'll make videos over on TikTok for my shorts as well. So
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, Miss Levon, what have you been using for your software for content creation?
I use YouCut. It's YOUCUT. It's free, and I use it on my phone, and it is feature packed. It also has some AI features. It has like stickers that you can put in, and there's different effects you can do and that kind of stuff. But I also have to say that like I said, it's free, but I pay for Epidemic Sound. So I'm like, really, I have to have music in my videos. I just feel like if you're doing something that's taking a long time, I just feel like people will watch it if there's music. Otherwise, I feel like they'll get bored. So I like to use that, and it's $15 a month, so I don't think that's too bad. So then I don't ever have to worry about copyright infringement, because I used a software. What was it? I can't think of what it was I used prior to using YouCut, and I'd still get hit with software, or you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement.
Right.
I don't know whether I said it right the first time or not. But I also use, I know that you mentioned, Crystal, before, that you use Canva, but I use oh boy, I'm talk about flying in at the last minute. I use PixArt a lot. Those are my three favorite go-to apps. PixArt has a lot of AI features, and I do pay for it. I think I pay for it annually. Like, I think I might pay like $60 or something a year, but I love it. Totally love it.
Yeah.
I just feel like I can do so much with thumbnails and, just making cool pictures. And that's where I do my staging, like, because I find myself without a staging area. So I just, what I do is I take a picture of my piece, and then I immediately hit the remove background feature on YouCut, or I can't quit saying YouCut.
PixArt. Yeah.
And PixArt. And if
following
it comes up clear, like with nothing around it, then I know it's good to go, that I can do some AI stuff with it. So,
Gotcha. Yeah.
okay, that's all I have to say for now.
You can, Levon, you can use yours on your phone. What about you, Crystal? Can you use yours through your phone?
I probably can if I logged in through my phone, but I use it on my computer. So I'm assuming I can. I've never tried it that way, but I can log in from a different browser or whatever. So I'm assuming I could. It's just easier on my computer, and I've just gotten to the point where I've made so many videos now. I can really get a video done in a couple of hours. Just because I've gotten really good at, cutting down my videos, speeding them up, and using all those features on that particular software, because I've just always used that Filmora for the past 3 years. I've had my YouTube channel. So
Yeah.
How about you, Kat? Can you run your program through your phone?
I don't think so. I think it takes up quite a bit of space. Like I have a gaming computer, and that's because of having all the photography and like uploads and downloads and stuff like that. It's faster, so it's able to just handle more data, period. I don't think I could do that on my phone. Plus, it's tricky the way this program works, like any other program, but it wants to you have to tell it where to go to get the bits of information. So I would be confusing the program by telling it to go to my phone, because I have everything stored in my laptop. And if you start changing things around, it's going to go back and say, this data is not found because I sent
Yeah.
it to my phone somehow. It's just, I've done that before. I
Yeah,
thought it was
I don't try the Premiere Pro on my phone. I would bet that you probably could as well. There
Yeah.
are so many add-on features with that. It's through Microsoft, and I just have not had the time to even try them. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things out there that I haven't even tried. And just the time you get it figured out, they update it, and then you have to say, what happened to that? And you're kind of like, where's that button go? Or now what am I going to do?
Exactly.
When you make reels or shorts, let's say, you know, you want to put one on TikTok, you want to put one on YouTube, you want to put one on Instagram. Do you have to make 3 separate videos when you guys do all that? I'll tell you what I do first, because they're all different time frames. TikTok, you can go up to 10 minutes on a video.
Okay.
YouTube, you have 60 seconds. That's it. And
Right.
then on Instagram, you can have 90 seconds. So they're all different time frames. And if I'm doing a kind of big and complicated project, I do like to make a little bit of a longer one. I haven't gone over 3 minutes on TikTok because I just don't think anybody's going to, you know, their attention span is not going to stay on there. And I do the videos in my phone. So I'm using my phone to create these videos and uploading these videos from my phone. So I'll start on TikTok and then upload it. And they have all their own configurations that they want you to do. And when I'm done with that, I have that saved in my photos or my studio on my phone, my photo studio on my phone.
Yeah.
And I have to go back and then I edit that 3-minute one and I try to go back and cut it down to 1 minute. So then when I get that, I save that 1 minute video, then I can take it to YouTube and then Instagram. And there you can I believe it's on Facebook where it asks you if you want to share. It'll let you share like to Instagram. And TikTok will let you share to Facebook. So you can move them around that way. So far, I've not had a limit on time for a video like that on Facebook. It has always taken it. If it was a 3 minute, if it was a
Yeah.
1 minute, you know, there was never any issue with it. So
Cool.
how do you guys handle that?
I'm really not very well disciplined to make myself do TikToks and shorts. It's sometimes it's just I have to remember to do it. I like to do it though, because like Dar, you know, you and I being brand ambassadors for Made by Marley, you know, it's good for us to get all that content out there in different forms. So I'm really bad at it and I try. So whenever I do a special video for Made by Marley, I try to do it. But so UCut has like different aspect ratios. Every now and then, like whenever I'm, you know, just like conscious of it or think I'm really going to make, then I'll do a couple, you know, I'll take a couple pictures that are, you know, in portrait mode and then they're, you know, ready to go. But most of the time I just kind of chop down what I already have in there as far as changing the aspect ratio. And usually I'm okay and good to go with that. So I wanted to mention one thing too. So since I'm the one that uses the phone, I do everything from the phone. And I'm just going to say this. I can't believe how expensive phones are, but I will get a good phone. So right now I'm using the Samsung Galaxy S24. There's something else on the end of that. But anyway, I love it. It has an excellent camera, which I
Yeah.
don't even use all the features on. I'm sure there's so much. They offer a course on this particular phone, the features in it, and I should take it. But yeah, so I mean, there's that aspect too. And I think the reason why I really, really like to do this on my phone, I always hear lots of YouTubers like you guys tonight saying, that you use your laptop. And I hate to be just kind of like tethered to sitting there and doing that. So I think that because of just having a crazy schedule, sometimes it's like, okay, I can just sit on the couch with my feet up and I can edit. And I might have said this before, but I do a lot of editing as I go. So that makes it really easy because it's already on there and you're just throwing it in the program, So because also I think sometimes like I tend to think like while I'm filming, as you guys probably do too, like I know what I want to say about this, So when I immediately record right after that, then I feel that I'm getting that point across. Whereas if I let it go later, then I sometimes realize, oh, I forgot to say this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have we had any questions or comments yet, Dar?
No. And we were up to 5 people. Now we're down to 2. Come on, we got to get going here. What do we need to do? Stand on our heads? Come
Yeah.
on.
Does anybody have any questions? Saying, yeah.
Well, if you think of a question, you can go ahead and ask any one of us on any one of our platforms and just say, hey, I saw you on that live, the Flippen Bunch, and I have a question. And if it's an answer that person can't get you, they will confer with the rest of us like we often do. Send each other pictures and say, hey, what should I do with this?
Yeah. One thing I want to get better at doing, so because I tend to stick with the Samsung phones that have the good cameras, I have older phones that don't have as much memory in them anymore. So I totally wipe them out when I'm done with them so I can just use them. And I need to get in the habit of doing this, having 2 different shots happening at the same time, because then you get a really good, look. But I need to maybe, after I'm done with all the retail business, maybe I'll have some more time to become a dedicated YouTuber, because I don't know about you all, but I'm just like, if anyone is listening, share us out, please.
There is. Can you
a little bit with subscribers?
Kat can see it because she answered. Good question. We have Cheryl Wall on board with us tonight, and she said, I'm here, and this is so helpful. That's great because that's what this is supposed to be. Do you feel like shorts really help your channel? Well, for me, I think part of the power of that short is if you look at your analytics and find out what time most of your viewers are watching, I try to put my short up at around that time, and I can have a video that maybe only 100 people watch the video, but 500 to 700 watch the short. So I don't know. How is it for you guys on that end?
I think for me, I mean, sometimes I'll get, I'll pick up some subscribers from the shorts, but I don't always know if they're sticking, but, I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. I'm really not sure if it helps. You don't make a lot of money on shorts at all. But I'm always happy to see like a few subscribers that, you know, I might get from those shorts. So, I mean,
Every now and then I think like it'll like just YouTube, the algorithm, whatever, will grab one video and just put it out there, you know?
mhm.
And I think that's occasionally what happens with shorts, because I've had some shorts that like I had 3,000 views on, you know, and that's unusual for most of my videos. And hello, Cheryl Wall.
Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, it just slipped my mind. That's what happens when you have lupus. It's called loopy brain or foggy brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You get
maybe I have
lesions.
lupus too.
You get lesions in your brain, much like MS, and then you
Oh,
get
I
like
see.
things going in there, and then sometimes you just have a little misfire, which isn't fun when you're painting either.
Yeah.
I'll think of it. What about negative comments? How do you guys handle those? I have gotten, in my lifetime so far on YouTube, which is going on 3 years, probably 3 of them. And I always try to answer nicely.
Yeah.
The best I can do. It's not been anything really awful, terrible. Levon has had some awful, terrible ones.
I have. I've had some people that just say you totally destroyed that, and you know, the whole criminal thing and all that stuff, you know. You know, and or you know, sometimes
Yeah,
like
the dresser that I found on the side of the road, I just destroyed it, you know.
oh yeah, yes, that piece that no one else wanted, you
I just
ruined.
pulled it out of the trash and I ruined it. Yeah.
I know. It's funny if you think about it.
Yeah, adding that part in your video. I found this on the side of the road. Now, come on, how much can somebody knock that?
Yeah,
It's
my
like the only
argument is
place it
just
can go
always,
is up.
I just always say, hey, it's mine. I
Yeah.
bought it,
Mhm.
you know, or I picked it up. You know, it's just it's so what? Scroll on,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I just try to be as nice as possible, and it used to really bother me, but I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, you know what? It's just pushing. Every comment is a comment, and it's pushing me up in the algorithm.
You have to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, regardless
It's
of how
engagement.
horrible it is, you know.
Right.
I just had one recently. I know I showed you guys, but I just did that Art Deco waterfall dresser, and it had a ton of missing veneer on it. There's no way I was going to get veneer to piece it all together to try and replace that veneer. Even if I don't even know how to do that. Even if I did, it would have been a pain in the butt because with the Art Deco, there's always like, you know, 4, 5, 6 different types of veneer, and it's all like pieced together weird, and it was all falling apart. So I painted what I could and I kept what I could wood, and apparently it was criminal, and I changed out the hardware because I didn't feel like the hardware went. So he said he was waiting for the hardware to show up on eBay. So I put it up on my Etsy shop, the hardware. And I even created a coupon code for this person. So they
Really?
did they buy? No, they didn't buy it. I just spent
Yeah,
$20
maybe he
to
just
create
meant.
a listing for this person.
Maybe he just meant to say, "Oh, I'm just waiting to see if you put the hardware up." You know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, it was just I don't know, just like
I
whatever.
don't know why
How many
people do that.
negative comments from the same person would you take before you like block them?
I
Like, I mean,
don't block anybody. Oh,
if somebody's coming back to your channel and this is like their second knock or their third knock,
yeah. If it's
I
real
wouldn't block them
spam,
unless they were being, you know, like unkind to someone else. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
that
because
would-
I feel like I can handle.
yeah.
we're big girls.
I had one lady that she just removed herself from my channel because apparently my videos were so bad. So she
You
just
know,
said, I can't take this anymore. So go bye, Felicia.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody says bye Felicia anymore, I don't think, but bye-bye Felicia.
yeah.
Well, I guess they do. You just said.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You know, sometimes though, your people that follow you and often make comments, when they see those comments, sometimes I don't say anything, but the people that comment regularly will like go after the person that left a
They'll
negative
stick up for you.
Yeah, that's what happened in my last case. I had one, and I thought, well, who's this other reply by? And I read it. I'm like, oh my goodness, my other followers are coming to my aid here and letting them have it for me.
It hurts them too, though. I mean, I don't like to see people leave negative comments on anybody's channel. If I don't like something, I just keep going.
Exactly.
I try to be respectful, but one of my favorite responses is like, how do you do it on your channel? Can you show us on your channel how you do it? Because 9 times out of 10, they're not content creators. They're just armchair warriors or whatever you call it. You know,
some people just like to be negative. It's the way they get like a little adrenaline rush from it, I'm sure. And I'm sure that can become addictive. I would rather take a walk. That kind of gets my heart rate going.
Well, that is how some people get their energy, is from causing something negative, and then they feed off that negative energy. They think they really have ruined your day, and they go off smiling and having a good time. And oh well. I remember what I wanted to say, and this is for Cheryl and the shorts. When you create one on YouTube, they give you an option to link that short to the video that you created that it goes with. So in that case, there is a way for them to see that you have a full length video created on that little short that you just presented. So that is one way to bring somebody back to that video and then maybe pick up that subscriber.
Good to know. I don't think I did. I don't think I knew that.
Well, hey.
How do you create your shorts? What program do you use to create a short? Do you go right to YouTube to create it? Or
you can, but I just create them on my phone through my photo studio. The photo studio that came, I have a Samsung also, Levon. I think it's a S21. So yeah, I need a new phone, but I'm still using that, and I just use whatever that photo program is on there. And once I get that short made, that video made, I go to YouTube, go to TikTok, wherever I'm going to go, and I hit, upload short or upload film. And it comes right up. It'll give you an option to pick that video or that picture out of your phone gallery. And then you just have to know which one that you want to pick. And when you pick it, it'll go directly there to whatever app that you wanted it to go to. But then they also have their little tweaks in each one. Like if you want to add text, if you want to add music, which sometimes that can get you in trouble. I've gotten some copyright dings on some shorts when I thought a song was okay to use, but apparently not. I mean, when you look, it's there as an option to use for one. Well, what the heck? What happened there? I don't know. I used the music that was provided for me to use, and I still got a copyright ding on the song.
So has anybody used that feature that I've been seeing lately when you upload your video and then it says, would you like to create a short from this? And it automatically, I haven't done it because I'm just, I guess, like more of a control freak or something. I don't, usually they don't pick things that I like. Or
do you mean like from the program you use to create your videos?
Yeah, whenever I upload it, it asks me that.
I have not done it directly from YouTube, but I've done it once or twice from my Filmora. If it looks like it's decent or whatever, I will, use that as a short. But I've only done it maybe once or twice total. So because same thing, it's not like it just they don't match it up right, and it looks weird and it doesn't make sense. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that's the part Levon's worried about. It's not, is it going to make sense?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm worried about. Well, I guess I've already cropped it if it's taken it from my video, but I don't know about you guys. This is probably improper to bring up, but here we go.
We got to have some fun.
I talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. If it's bad or ugly, I'm cropping it, baby. Like I'm always cropping my rear end out.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gotta worry about mine. There's nothing there.
Well,
Yeah, yep. I have that, especially when it's really hot outside or something, and I have a tank top on, and you're bending down. It's not good when you're double D. It's just not a good look.
I don't have that problem either.
my bat wings, I worry about them. Sometimes I have to cut them out.
Oh gosh.
Maybe that would bring me more viewers. I mean, a lot of people do that.
Oh gosh, you guys. That's so funny.
So Tom always says to show more cleavage. He says that's what they want to see. But you know what?
Maybe I should leave them shots in.
I always tell them I don't think anybody wants to see them now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not a spring chicken either. So the challenges we got coming up, anybody out there are 3 challenges that I know of, and it is really great when the YouTube creators will put in their community link, like if they're going to be a host for a challenge, which Levon does a lot, Crystal does all the time. I've never tried it. I've kind of shied away from it. I don't know, Kat, have you ever? Well, yeah, you've hosted with Levon.
Yeah, I've never done
a challenge, but we have 3 of them coming up. So that one that's November 30th, that is Margie's.
Yeah.
And that is the $20 thrift flip. Like go and spend $20 and give back to your community in different thrift stores and create some flips on them. And then Crystal and I are going to go head to head December 1st.
Yeah.
Oh, that one is going to have a really, really sweet thumbnail. It's going to be really cute.
I can't wait. Let's go.
It is cool.
Uh-oh. She's giving that child an evil look.
And our special guest tonight is...
And then, hi. Oh, what a sweetheart. Do you help your mom? Do you help your mom make stuff? No?
I want to help though.
Yeah, that's a mini-me.
Is that your oldest?
This is my almost 13-year-old, second to the youngest.
Ah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So if you can't figure out something, she can figure it out for you, the IT department, right?
Yeah, walking IT department.
Yeah. I usually ask my husband about that stuff.
She should be your social media contact. Yeah, she's
not allowed on that stuff yet, are you?
Good mama.
Yeah, we're trying.
And then Crystal, she is having a challenge 1229 with what
Heather, what Heather did.
Heather did. Why can't I remember that? Because that's such a cute name.
I know. We should have her on here as a guest one time.
Yeah, we'll have to get a list of guests together and ask them what night they might want to get on here and find something to discuss that might be right up their alley and they could enlighten us.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
for
idea.
sure.
I want to do that.
Yeah. Maybe, do we have any people watching right now?
Well, we went down to 2.
Okay. Maybe
So
they
there
have
are
some ideas where they could make some suggestions of what they would like for us to discuss on the next live, or,
good idea.
Yeah, maybe we can hear from them and get some ideas. So, the sky's the limit. There are so many things we could discuss.
Yes, there certainly is.
Well, when we all have such different software and apps and different things that we're using, it is really crazy out there. There are so many different things that are offered to use, and you really don't know what's the right direction all the time.
Exactly.
My program is pretty hefty on the learning, and I just started using it, and now I just don't even want to try to tackle another program to try to use it.
Right.
Now, Crystal, you said you use CapCut. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
It's an app that you can download on your phone, and it is also free. And a lot of like you go on TikTok sometimes and you see these weird templates and stuff like that people are using to create their videos. A lot of those are from CapCut. Like where
they're paired up. They're like paired up together.
You can like for example, one of them was you could watch videos of people flying on an eagle or something like that.
Or like edits of people.
So a lot of those templates you find on CapCut. I did one time where I was in a boat. It was a template where I was sitting in a boat. I can't remember what it was that I said in the caption or whatever, but it was just a cute little template that I used. And, a lot of them you can find on CapCut.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never used it, but I've seen it. Like I always see created by
I've
CapCut.
heard of it. Yeah.
So we have another question from Cheryl.
Yeah.
She says, where do you get your inspiration? Pinterest? Other YouTubers? I think both, really both.
Yes, I get a lot of inspiration on Pinterest. I was actually just on there recently looking for some inspiration for the thrift flip challenge, and for the silver and gold challenge coming up. So I like Pinterest. I Google things a lot, YouTube a lot. I see a lot of different inspiration on Facebook often. Different people I follow and everything like that. They have beautiful furniture flips. So yeah, Instagram is another place too, for me anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just look at everything I see out there. And sometimes I get inspiration from even things that aren't furniture. Not always, but once in a while, just like a color scheme or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or there was one time I was watching Lel at Made by Marley, and she was doing it like a transition paint, like going, adding one color and then another. And it was like she added a red onto a black, and it just inspired me so much. I'm like, right there, right there, that dot right there, that's my inspiration. It literally took me over the edge. And I had to paint that secretary. And that's what gave me the inspiration for the colors on the secretary that I did recently.
Mhm.
So it wasn't like her whole piece or anything. It was just that transition as she was going through. I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that red and the black. It was just so pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a good example for somebody to look at that
Love
gets a
watching.
lot of inspiration. And she will actually, and I would imagine a lot of people do this. I don't do this. Sometimes I might sit down and sketch something and kind of look it over, but she'll actually do like a board where she'll put pictures off of Pinterest up on a board and then pick different colors that she might want to use with it. And she kind of plans it out. Unfortunately, I'm not that good of a planner when it comes to that. I try to get it in my head and kind of stays there. And if everything goes as planned, then you kind of can come up with what you were thinking of.
I sometimes do that for room design or
Yeah.
not so much for furniture, but for home design.
Yeah.
I find inspiration a lot of different places. Like, and like you said, Kat, it isn't just like, so you go on Pinterest and you're looking at furniture pieces and you want to recreate this look. Sometimes it's like you might see a piece of jewelry or a dress or something that just gives you a whole train of thought that you think, oh, I could do this and I could use that mold and I could, use this paper or this color, whatever. And just kind of, it gives you a whole train of thought that takes you somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I agree. Lel, the first time I ever came across a video from Lel, she's woke something up in me. It was just like, and I think, like you said, Dar, the maximalism, she's very much a maximalist. And, I just kind of loved all that layering and all of it. And she just kept going and it just inspired me to no end. So, yeah, I find that just, and you all inspire me too. You're just,
absolutely.
You're all pretty awesome.
I love watching other people's artwork. I'll never forget, I like doing unusual things, and I think my mind is open to that. It's just I don't always step out to do the unusual thing. Maybe sometimes I hold back a little bit, a lot less now. But I remember, Colin was there, and he inspired me. And a lot of what he did was really technical, and it was always scary to me because he had he had vast knowledge, and he had certain things that he would do. And I always felt like I was much more flamboyant and just throw the paint on, it'll land. But his work was so beautiful. But one day we were together and we were each watching something different on YouTube, and I happened to have Jody from Decorous Designs, and I was watching one of her videos. This was early on. I hadn't watched her very much, and I'm like, Colin, I brought my laptop over to him and I put it down and I said, watch this girl, watch what she's doing. And Jody's really she's an artist, just from the bottom up. And she was, putting her paint on, and she's got the drips going, and, it's all splotch here and something there. And then she's doing a flower over that. And to me, she's amazing. I just absolutely love everything that she does because the finished product is always amazing with all this layers and depth. And I said to him, look at what she's doing to Colin. And we were both amazed, like watching her. But at the end of the video, like we both had to say, like, that's phenomenal. That looks unbelievable. But yet, like, I wouldn't have stepped in that direction because of Colin. You know what I mean? Because it's the opposite of the things that he's done. And he does he did like a lot of faux finishes and incredible marbling, really like antiquing with the crackle and all that stuff. He only had certain products he'd use. To me, that's scary. That scares me. When I work, I'm very, you might even say I'm lackadaisical. I'm the kind of person that says, let's try it. If it doesn't work, I'll scrape it off and I'll do something else. Because that's the way I roll. And so if I have a piece and it's like I want to put a glaze on it, I know that it just needs a glaze. But every time I think about putting that glaze on, I get like sweaty because I'm so nervous doing it. Because it's a technical, to me it is. It's technical. It's much different than blending. Blending, who cares what it, I mean, I might like something this way, but when you do it, it's going to look different and it's going to look beautiful. And you know what I mean? So it's all very organic. But to me, like something like a glaze or antiquing, like that's so, I don't know what made me say that, but.
That's probably what you got to do on your next piece, and you need some emotional support.
Definitely. Oh my gosh.
You know, I was watching a video. I don't know if any of you know who Christina Muscari is. She's been on YouTube for a long time with Furniture Flip. She's one of the first people that I started to watch, but she has a new channel. It's called The Cypress Room, and they talk about a lot of things around being a content creator. Okay. And she had one gal on there, and a lot of people are getting out of YouTube and being content creators. And I only listened to part of the video. I have to listen to the rest of it. But it was because it started becoming too much in her life. It was taking over everything. And sometimes I can see that in my own life. It's almost like you're always, wait, I got to get the camera because I could be, taking a shot of this here right now. You're always looking for places to find content, and maybe you're not paying enough attention to your family. And this just seems to kind of take over what you're doing in life. And right now, I don't feel that way. I've had comments from my husband, but luckily he understands what I'm trying to do, and that this is the first time in my life that I've had a chance to be free and do the things that I want to do and create. So I can't ever see myself falling into that. But I guess a lot of people, I mean, geez, $200,000 a month. I mean, and you want to quit because it's just too much for you to handle anymore. I don't know. Does it take over your life?
Well, yeah. Wait, what was that part about $200,000 a month?
Yeah, this gal was making about $200,000 a month.
Wow.
Well, even if she leaves YouTube, she's not going to have a problem. I told my kids, if this doesn't work out, if anything, you guys can watch me when I'm long gone on the internet.
That's it.
That's what I tell them. You can go back and watch your mom. Your grandma, whatever.
We'll be so proud of you.
That's so sweet and morbid at the same time.
I think my mom was supposed to watch tonight. Hi, Mom, if you're out there, if you're really watching.
Hi, there's Mom.
Maybe my dad, too.
Oh, that's so cute. Yeah.
Did anybody say anything? Did they say hi?
I got some new paper today.
Ooh.
Did you?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
In the last 5 minutes?
Well, I got my piece done for for your guys' challenge next week on December 1st.
You
I got
did.
it done today. Oh my gosh.
No, mine's right there. I got to get it done.
Oh, you're not supposed to show us.
You can't tell what it is anyway.
Okay.
Now, especially not now.
What does that look like?
That is so cute. That's
I love
what-
it.
You got the Alice in Wonderland one.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
Alice
my
in
goodness.
Wonderland.
Oh, okay. I
Wow.
need to get some new paper.
Cute.
Well, I purchased these, and Lel made up a special group for us because everybody wanted. She did a project with this one. Well, then everybody was whining that we wanted it, so she put it up there. It's probably not going to be up on their website very long.
Yeah.
And then
Did you get the
she
giant
did a
flowers?
bunch of big flowers that.
They are big.
Ooh.
Those are beautiful.
Very nice.
I
And this
love
package, I mean, it's it has like 12 sheets in it.
Wow.
the flowers.
Yeah, and the Alice in Wonderland has 12 sheets in it. I have a old vintage kids piano that's junk, so I'm going to try to turn it into a bookshelf
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
and then put Alice in Wonderland in the circus things all on there.
Yeah.
Except for
that'd
it
be
has
cool.
2 keys that are broken missing. I don't want to take all the keys off, so I'm going to have to come up with some plan to put something in that little spot where those keys are broke.
Make some out of resin.
Oh.
You know
For
what? I
Eric
probably could.
Blakely.
Probably could. Good idea.
Mhm.
You guys will be seeing that next on a video, how to
Yeah.
make new keys. You know, we had it out at the garage sale. And of course, all the little kids had to come in and go, eek,
Yeah.
Are they little or are they regular size keys?
they're smaller.
Okay, because I have some old piano keys that are.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right. You did that.
piano
I
one.
remember
Yeah, that one was cool.
And the table
Yeah.
you did.
I
Yeah.
still have
I
about
love
this much.
Yeah, that was a really cool one. That was so like just you're a creative genius. Sometimes
Oh.
you're like, oh my goodness, the things you come up with is amazing.
Well, thank you. But that one actually was pretty easy, and it just kind of. Well, when people give you junk, I had 2 boxes full of piano keys, and then I had this girl from CareerLink came one day, and I said, she was just shadowing, and I said, am I allowed to put her to work? And they said yes. So I had her cut all the strings off of the keys, and I got the jigsaw out, and I cut the little wooden part that you don't see, and I just processed all those keys. So they were ready to go then, because before that was like.
Well, that's a lot of work right there. That's probably daunting just thinking about.
Yeah, because it was just like old dirty strings that
Yeah.
were in these pianos, and
I'll have to go measure them keys, and
yeah, let me know.
and I'll let you know what size they are. Maybe they would work on that. I'm not sure. Well, we almost made it an hour. For those of you that have stuck with us, we want to say thank you very much.
Yes.
We are going to try to keep this going and helpfully teach people different things that we've already been through, give you a little guidance, or maybe a friend by your side, somebody to ask a question to, and get different ideas from us, because we really do have our own unique styles of the types of things that we create. And how we all 4 got together, I'm not really sure. How did we all get together?
I don't know. I guess through challenges, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did.
Yeah, probably.
So for next week on Wednesday, we will be here. Some of us will be here. And we are going to look into getting some guests. If you have any suggestions, Cheryl said very enjoyable, and hi to Levon. And I guess that's it. That's all I got. You guys got anything else?
No, I don't.
No, and if you like you guys said, if you come up with something for us to discuss, just get in touch with any of us, and we'll be happy to raise it up at the board meeting.
Yeah. And eventually, when we know how to use this StreamYard correctly, we will share that information with you.
Yeah. Right now we're at the experimental stage with that, but we're not doing too bad.
Yeah.
We'll find out later. Maybe. Cheryl, we're talking to you, so we know that we were live. So
it worked.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
I'm just
got
curious.
hard work to get that piece done for next weekend, and I'm signing out.
Bye, ladies. Bye.
Love you guys.
Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.